clean it. So, all right, so you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we finished the procedure. We rinsed the tip of the scope. What I like to do too is just unplug the water bottle and put my finger over where it was, and then push this blue button, and that'll blow out any excess water that was in that water channel. Okay, I forgot to do that, but yeah, air pump on. I unplugged the water bottle. I put my finger over, push down, and now that the any excess water that was from that water bottle blows out, and then you just get air. Okay, so now you know that is clear. Turn that off so I don't talk over it. Okay, so you have these adapters, adapter tubes that go onto where these buttons were. So I pull this button off, I grab it by the black ring, pull it off. That goes into the enzymatic cleaner mix that you put together, and then I take that off as well. Now, we leak tested it before we suctioned up the water, but I would recommend leak testing it before you go through this cleaning process in case someone forgot to leak test it. So again, since we're on video, I'm going to just show you the leak tester connects to this soaking cap. Okay, and then you pump this up to the blue area, and then watch the needle to make sure it doesn't slide back down. Okay, and then it's not sliding down, so we can disconnect. And then nothing I say in this video supersedes what's in the manual. Just in case I verbally missed something here. Okay, so now we know there's no leak in the scope. This entire scope is submersible, even this part back here when this soaking cap was on. So I personally do not put that part in. I think, there's no real reason to put that part in. And if that cap's not on properly, fluid can get into the video electronics. But it is meant to be soaked, so you can soak it, or if you had an automatic washer, the whole thing can go in. All right. So then next, this smaller diameter metal piece goes into where the suction button was. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then the other part of the wide connector goes in where the air water button was. Okay. And then last but not least, we take off the biopsy cap, and then this tube goes on that. Okay. So now what you would want to do is you take a 60cc syringe with a lower slip valve, and you draw up some of that enzymatic cleaner. Mm-hmm. But you want to make sure it's clean enzymatic cleaner, not the enzymatic cleaner you just put this in, because there's all kinds of food and mucus and stuff on the outside of this scope. You put it in the bin, now it's floating around, you draw it up, now it's in the syringe that's now going to go into here, so not a good thing. So you connect a syringe of the clean enzymatic cleaner to here, you'll clamp one side with a hemostat and push that syringe through. Then you take that hemostat off, put it on the other side, push it through, okay? Then you put the syringe on here and push it through. Okay, so 3 places that you're pushing cleaning fluid through. Next, you'll take the suction button adapter off, and then you grab the cleaning brush. Okay, and I have to make sure you have a box of cleaning brushes here. These are single-use brushes. And there's 3 places you're going to go with this, okay? So the first place is down where this button was. So straight down, and now it's going through the scope, and it's going to come out the tip of the scope. And you're just pushing, you're not scrubbing, you're just trying to knock out any debris that might be caught up in there. Okay. It comes out, it's a double-ended brush, so you just pull it through. All right, so we got that cleaned out. Next, I'm going to put it in where this biopsy port was. So I'm going to push that in there. And again, it's going to come out the tip of the scope. Okay, out it comes.
Would it make sense to like wipe down the brushes between each of those?
Yes, good call. Yes. You found part 5A in the instruction manual that I was skipping over. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, you definitely want to make sure. We always say clean brush in, dirty brush out.
Perfect.
You know?
Okay.
All right. And then the last place is you're going to rinse it. And then the last place is back in where that suction button was, but you're going to angle it towards this umbilical cord. All right. So we got a little bit of an angle going here.
Okay.
And now we're going back through the umbilical cord, and you're going to see it pop out in that suction tube there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and then this is the one place you can use force because it's a 90-degree turn up here, but it's a steel tube that you're working through.
Okay.
So you're going to push hard, and then out it comes into that tube.
Alright,
Okay,
cool.
then I'd pull the tube off and I'd pull that all the way through.
That makes
Okay,
sense.
but I'm going to just pull it back this way. You can pull it back this way, but whatever's easiest. All right, so now I'm gonna untangle myself here. And by the way, you don't have to keep this connected. This can all be over by the sink or wherever your tubs are. I just left it connected because that's one less thing that I have to hold on to as I'm demonstrating this. Okay, so now again, the manual says reconnect these things and now push tap water through, or they call it drinking water. Okay, me personally, I love distilled water. I know sometimes it's hard to find, but you're going to do it each spot, clamp, push, and then push the last one through here. All right. Then you're going to wipe down the outside of the scope with that cleaning fluid or soft cloth, and then you're going to rinse the outside of the scope with drinking water as well. Okay. I leak test it one more time at the end because there might have been damage caused if the brush wasn't, didn't have that little ball at the tip, or if there was mucus covering a hole in the scope and then the brush went in and cleaned it out and now it's exposed. So you leak test it one more time. That way you know it's safe to use the next time you go to do it.
Okay.
All right? So that's it.